We are not in control. Until we...
WB, you fucked up again. The console version is where it has been. The PC version updates all day. 4 days later, we can't even play. Soon you will be able to get your riches. Go to a website and purchase. Let's get to the review. As always, I ask the questions on Twitter and Facebook. What do you want to know about the game that I'm reviewing? So I've got my notes, and we're standing in front of Poison Ivy. She's gorgeous. Hey, babe. She used Miracle Grow on me, if you know what I mean. So let's just get into this. First of all, 10, boom, out of 10. Let's talk about the story, shall we? Well, it's set 1 year after Arkham City, and Batman is confronting the Scarecrow. And the Scarecrow in this is like almost like a zombie character. I mean, like his face is like ripped apart, and you don't know if it's a mask or not. So there were some moments definitely where his fear toxin infects Batman and infects people around you. And there's some moments, I'm getting at the point here, there's some scary horror moments with the Scarecrow, and they really amp that up quite a bit in this. So the Scarecrow, he basically wants to take over the city, but he's got a little bit of a help. He's got some help. He's got some help from somebody named the Arkham Knight. Now, the Arkham Knight is a new character that is introduced in this game. Hasn't been in comics. I'm sure he will be, and I'm not going to give away his identity in this. I won't, so I promise that. But moving on in the story, the Scarecrow, he gets the Arkham Knight and a bunch of other villains to try to kill the Bat. Try to kill the Batman, you know? I'm gonna kill the Bat. The game also has a ton of new gadgets and like combo attacks from previous games. Those were returned, but there's new ones. There's also a ton, and I mean a ton, of things to do in this open world. It's more of an open world structure than the previous games. And the cool thing I like about this is you don't have to do the main story anymore. You can actually divert from that and go do all these crazy, you know, like Penguin, Two-Face, and, you know, Riddle. Oh, I'll get to the Riddler at the end here, but you can go off and do those on your own, which I think is pretty cool. Story-wise, I honestly feel that it picked up after the first 3 hours. The first 2-3 hours, I was sitting there going, I'm so sick, so fucking sick of going around an empty Gotham City in my freaking Batmobile, shooting at absolutely nothing but drones over and over and over and over and over and over and over. You see how annoying that is? Over and over and over and over and over and over and over. You're annoyed, right? Well, guess what? That's what it's like to get into the Batmobile. That's how fucking annoying it is to be in the Batmobile at times. Now, the Batmobile is not completely useless, and I'll get into the Batmobile as I go along, but story-wise, I have to say this. Oh, I almost said it. I'm going to say who's in this game right now, and it is a bit of a spoiler, but I gotta say he's in this game. So, if you don't like that, get out of here right now, because I'm about to say it. I'm giving you a second. The Joker. Oh my God. Mark Hamill makes this game worth the $60 alone. The dynamic between the Dark Knight and the Joker in this, especially in the last installment here, is some of the best acting we get out of Mark Hamill, because of, I'm not going to give away what he's doing in this game, but I will say he's in the game. He's definitely in the game, but is he alive? Is he dead? I'm not going to answer that, but holy, Mark Hamill, man, takes the show to another level. Takes everything, all of it. And what I mean by show is, you'll see, the show is the game. Like, I look at this game as more of a comic book cartoon, and I'm playing as the Batman because, as I'll get into the review, I get to use a ton of his gadgets, a ton of his weapons, a ton of just nostalgia from being a Batman fan. It's in this game. So, Mark Hamill, I give you applause. You carried the story, dude. The last thing I'm going to say about Arkham Knight's storyline is the Arkham Knight himself, I personally thought was a little dull. Yes, he's military grade. He's like the military version of Batman. Where's he getting all of the tech from Wayne Industries? I wonder. And Lucius sometimes says some lines that are like, okay, you're giving it away this soon in the story. It was predictable who it is. And I'll be honest here, the only reason I'm loving the story at this point in time, like halfway through, is because of Mark Hamill and like just the Joker and Batman. They go back and forth. There's moments where the Joker just appears in an elevator when you spin around. It's like well beyond my dreams of having the Joker back. It goes into like crazy territories of just psychological nightmares and just it gets to you and you love it. You love it. And there's moments of like pure terror where he's doing stuff. I don't want to give it away, but there's moments of terror and there's deaths that happen on screen that you just don't believe are going to happen in a Batman game. And they really take it there because of the Joker and his presence. So Mark Hamill, and that's enough about the story. You nailed it, dude. You fucking nailed it. And bravo, you're doing an amazing job with the Joker. And is this the last time we'll see the Joker in a game? Probably not, but holy shit. This is one way to end the series. This is it. Thank you so much, Mark Hamill. Gameplay-wise, you're still focusing on combat and stealth throughout the whole game and using your detective skills and upgrading those as you go along in the side missions and the main storyline. Now, there are a ton of new gadgets and like exploration to do in the game, but some of the cool new gadgets that, you know, I really had a lot of fun using. One of them would be the Disruptor, which is a rifle that basically is a little shock pellet that you can like sit on, like shoot, actually like a gun, shoot onto an ammo case, and that way when you maybe accidentally are seen, they'll go to the ammo case to grab a gun, but if you've used a Disruptor on it, boom, they get shocked. Or you can do things like disrupt their walkie-talkies by shooting those, or even the guns in their hands. So the Disruptor is something I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed the ability to use some of your gadgets, like your Batarang, while you're gliding. So now you glide around the city a lot easier. You know, you hit like double X button, and you get shot up over the buildings with your grapple hook. There's some crazy things you can do with the bat suit now, like grapple to a building and have another grapple already happening before that last one's reconnected to you. So you're getting a double boost over a building, and then you glide and you could dive bomb. Holy shit, when they say be the Batman, you can really be Batman in this game, and I really do think, gameplay-wise, you're not going to beat this. Okay, fine. 8.5 right now. Yes, it is that good gameplay-wise. If you're getting a game for story and gameplay, this is really high up there on my list of games to get, you know, until we head into Christmas. So the other things that you can do in the Batsuit now are really pretty fucking cool. Like there's like a grappling hook that you shoot from building to building like Spider-Man would do with his webs, and you could just sort of sit in between the buildings and walk across the wire, which I found very useful, especially if you're trying to be in stealth mode over, you know, a fight that you're about to drop into. Here's something that I absolutely loved. Something called the Fear Takedown is introduced in this game, and you're wondering, what is it? Well, I'll tell you what it is. It is the ability, and it's upgradable. It starts out with like 2 guys. So what happens is you get a Fear Takedown where you drop down from the roof or the ceiling or from within hiding. You use your Fear Takedown button, which I believe was square on my PS4, and it highlights the enemy gold. And then you move the camera to the next character and he gets highlighted gold, so you can chain the combos up using the Fear Takedown. This was one of the best things in the game for me because it allowed you to get some serious fucking combos, and the fighting in this game is fucking serious. Yeah, I'm swearing a lot, sorry mom, but the game has serious fucking combos and fighting, and Batman kicks major ass. Is it difficult? Absolutely. Is it rewarding? Oh my god, when you clear out a room of thugs, you will not... It's amazing. The combat in this game is amazing. I'm not going to keep blabbing about it, but Fear Takedown is really cool in this game, especially when you like upgrade it past 3. You take down the whole team of them standing on the bottom, and it's like, wow, this is amazing. And another cool gadget I'll talk about was the ability to hack someone's voice and send guards away from their positions. So you can, like, you know, Harley Quinn shows up, you hack her voice with a little rumble feature sort of mini game, and it allows you to use her voice to tell enemies to go stand near a generator. Once they're over at a generator, they'll be like, check the generator, honey. You go over and do that, boom, you grab your disruptor, shoot some electricity at that, boom, they're dead. Then all the other enemies are like, what the hell's going on? Then you send out a Batarang and knock them in the head and drop down. use your fear attack. And it's like, when you do it, holy, I'm Batman. Another new thing is dual play. And you're wondering, what is dual play? Is that letting me play with one hand and my bat dildo in the other? No, what it is amazing, I'll tell you that much. So, Nightwing, Robin, or Catwoman will be in the same room as you, and you can switch between them and play them at any point in time during a mission or whatever you want to do. But the cool thing is, say I'm Batman and I punch the shit out of somebody, I can hit L1 on my controller, and they'll do like a wrestling tag team move and take the guy out, and your combo will carry over to the next character. It's heavy duty shit, man. When you get fighting on hard mode, that is amazing to see, especially when you call him in and he just drops down and attacks them, or you call like Robin in and he's like my mind gets blown from this. This is why I played the game. The combat is just so good in this game that it's like still, I think it's going to be an 8 out of 10 by the end of this. I mean, unless it goes down. Oh, wait a minute. Eric, who is my roommate, he asks, is the Batmobile really as bad as people say it is? Oh, okay, well, I'll say this. It controls like the Warthog and the tank from Halo. Yes, so two of the coolest like vehicles that you can use in multiplayer games are now in a Batman game, and you think, that's pretty cool. Here's the problem with the Batmobile. Do I want to get into it all the time? No, I want to fucking glide. You've given me new glide abilities. Why do I have to get in the Batmobile for this mission? Oh, get in the Batmobile and shoot 40 fucking drone tanks over and 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 over. It's so repetitive, it literally made me want to stop playing the game. And that's going down to a 7.5. I can't sing, but if I could, I'd do better. 7.5 right now because of this fucking Batmobile tank bullshit. Yes, it's a lot of fun. Yes, absolutely, it's amazing using the grappling hook on the front of your vehicle to pull the road up and curl it up and do jump. Side missions are a huge part of any game, realistically. Every game has side missions now because that, you know, gives you longevity of your experience. It gives you something to look forward to after you've beaten the main storyline. So what's cool in this, they do have a new game plus, which basically lets you play the game back over with your experience and everything else, like your abilities and all the Riddler trophies you've got. So side missions here are a great asset to this game. And people are asking, well, tons of people ask me about the DLC pack, which is like $44 in Canada, and it's like a season's pass, which is going to give you a shit ton, apparently, of content, if it even works. But yes, okay, side missions really drive this forward, and I feel that at any point in time, you could just go do a side mission, and there's always so much variety and so many little gameplay elements that I can't really explain them all to you, like just gadgets, the way you use them and interact with the environment. That depth is in the game. So if you're looking for a Batman game and you want to be Batman, this is it. Because of those side missions, you're dealing with murders and bank robbers and fires and firemen and the cops. It's all there, and it all plays really well. The only problem is some of them are a little dull, and I'm, again, not giving anything away, but here's one little problem with the game. The Riddler, riddle me this, riddle me that. Who wants to play the game until we all die? Because he's got 243 optional Riddler challenges that are 200, I'm reading this right, 243 of them. Holy fuck. Just to get a special ending. If you want like another ending to the game, you can go do this. But holy shit. This is getting out of hand. I don't know how you guys feel. Do you guys think that's too much to get an alternate ending? Like, this is going to take 50, 60, 70 hours. And some of them are like crazy challenges like that take place underground in the Batmobile on a racetrack. And as you're going around the racetrack, it changes every lap. Things like that. Or just simple like little, you know, puzzles that are on a wall that you move things and unlock things, and like, you know, an electrical current will go up a pipe, and at the same time you have to push a button so you can connect the currents together and have it, you know, unlock a little thing, and then the trophy falls down. You know, the typical little puzzles that are in many games we play. Those are some of the challenges that you'll do as the Joker, as the Riddler challenges. And I can't speak today because I've been talking about Batman for the last fucking 10 and 20 minutes. So let me just get to the end here, because Justin Lawrence, he asks me, first of all, he says, woohoo, Ooh, JKB review. He says, my question would be, do you like it better than the other Arkham games? And if so, why? And why didn't you? Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Arkham City was like, holy shit, here's the best we can do at this point in time. And I thought, for me personally, the only thing that was missing from that game, well, I don't even know what I'm sitting at right now, but I'll give you a final score. Only thing that was missing was like air combat. Batman was always in the sky in that game, and I felt that like, he's just in the sky and you're just up there and there's nothing attacking you. Joker doesn't develop any like drones. Oh fuck, drones are a bad idea in this game, but he doesn't develop anything that goes into the sky and takes you down. So you can get across the levels just by doing that. Now in this one, drones, motherfucker. Those drones, they come along and holy shit, they knock you out of the air sometimes. You can land on the back of them. So the air combat is there. So, you know, it's better for me personally than the last game just for that reason alone, because the city is just as miraculous. I mean, we're on next gen here. It is looking amazing. The game looks spectacular. The gameplay is amazing. The story does not jive with everything. It's just something was a little bit off. So finally, I'll get to the score. I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. Overall, some of the things that I really love in this is the fact that you are Batman. You are fucking Batman. No denying that. When you get in the Batcar or the Batmobile, you're still Batman. You're still fucking enjoying it. You're still in a Batman game that you'll never play. You'll never play anything this good ever. So if you like Batman and you like open worlds, this is the pinnacle. This is like the top of the line Batman game. Absolutely loved it. Some of the things I don't like as I leave here is the fucking PC version doesn't fucking work. So holy shit, I feel horrible, but I played this on PS4 and yes, it worked on PS4. I had no frame rate issues. I had no texture pop-ins. I had no loading. It played great. I popped it in, it installed, that was the end of it. Although there was like a 4 GB or 3 GB update file for the PS4. Whatever, updates. You know, everything is an update these days. Right now, you know what? I'm gonna head out of here. Before I do leave, just know, Mark Hamill kills it in this game, and you can be the Batman, and it's in this game. Go get it if you want those two things in the game. It's solid. It's amazing. I love video games. I love you guys. I'm gonna actually go over there and see if I can get her number, or we can plant a garden together. That's romantic, isn't it? Isn't it? I don't know anymore. So anyways, peace out. Next review. I don't even know where I'm going next because I fucking, there's too much going on. So I'm just out of here. I do love you guys though. I love you a lot. Thank you so much. I'm out of here.